Hey friends, this is the Miss Wolfie from our half-acre homestead. Well, it's hot and muggy and Papa's been whippersnipping in the backyard. So, let's make him some HayMakers punch. Now I got this recipe, oh, I lost my page. I got this recipe from Little Village Homestead, but fascinatingly enough, if I can remember where this is, this book was given to me by Pat DeWolf, and it's the Little House Cookbook. Now this recipe from Little Village Homestead comes as close as I can get it to the ginger water that Caroline Ingalls made for Pa and Laura when they were haying. It says here, ginger water. Now the sun and the wind were hotter, and Laura's legs quivered while she made them trample the hay. She was glad to rest for the little times between the field and the stack. She was thirsty, then she was thirstier. And then she was so thirsty that she could think of nothing else. It seemed forever until 10 o'clock when Carrie came lugging the jug half full. Pa told Laura to drink first, but not too much. Nothing was ever so good as that cool wetness going down her throat. At the first taste of it, she stopped in surprise, and Carrie clapped her hands and cried out laughingly, "Don't tell, Laura! Don't tell till Pa tastes it." Ma had sent them ginger water. She had sweetened the cool well water with sugar, flavored it with vinegar, and put in plenty of ginger to warm their stomachs so they could drink till they were not thirsty. Ginger water would not make them sick, as plain cold water would when they were so hot. Such a treat made that ordinary day into a special day, the first day that Laura helped in the haying. So, between Ma's recipe, now you got to remember in Little House on the Prairie, back in the day when they were talking about sugar, their everyday sugar was brown sugar or maple sugar. So we're going to stick with the maple syrup that we're going to sweeten this with because that's as close as we can get to the original. All right? Let's get started. Now I'm going to make this just the way Little Village Homestead did, except I don't have a sprig of fresh mint to put in as a garnish at the end. I am using as close to ingredients as I can from Little House on the Prairie, which is cold well water, cider vinegar. If you have cider vinegar with a mother in it, all the better. Good old Canadian maple syrup, powdered ginger, and lemon juice. Now, if you have fresh ginger, go ahead and use a tablespoon of grated fresh ginger, but we're only going to use a teaspoon because it's powdered and stronger. And if you have real lemon, then squeeze the juice from one real lemon into your brew, and then slice up the peels and throw them in just for zest. Okay, so this calls for 3 tablespoons vinegar. Now I'm going to take this woman's word for it, and this is the closest I'm going to come to measuring because I can't find my measuring spoon. But she swears you cannot taste the vinegar in this juice. Now we're going to add 1 teaspoon of powdered ginger and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And a 1/4 cup or 4 tablespoons of real maple syrup. Now like I said, I don't have the sprig of mint, but I'm going to get Howie to come in from the outside and try this. I don't have a lot of ice, but I do have some. I'll lay good money that he's out in the coach in the air conditioning. So I'm going to try this. I have my doubts. But if I do like it, it's really good for you, you know? Oh my God. That's really good. And you can't taste the vinegar. Healthy, refreshing, and this will beat the crap out of Gatorade. Unless, of course, you want all those, chemicals, right? So this is HayMakers Punch. A recipe from Little Village Homestead crossed with Caroline Ingalls from Little House Cookbook.
Good.
You know what? You can drink as much of that as you want when you're hot and haying or cutting the grass, and it won't make you sick because of the ginger warms your stomach.
Tasty.
There you go, baby.
Thank you, dear.
You're welcome. This is the Mrs. Wolfie from our half-acre homestead saying Wolfie has one of those palates that if he don't like it, he don't like it, and he liked it. So there you go. HayMakers Punch, nature's Gatorade. Take care. God bless.